What's up, y'all? So I planned this whole intro for y'all, right? This little intro video that I did, but I didn't even upload it on time. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. But we here, we live, baby. We live. How y'all doing out there? Oh, here we go. Let me play for y'all. Woo! Y'all like that little intro in the beginning? I'm getting high tech on y'all ass. Shit. Testing out a few things. I'm trying to do more live shows so I can get used to using the system and stuff like that. Sooner or later, I'm gonna have somebody helping me, so I'll just be able to talk and communicate with you guys while they do all the other work. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you, Faye. All right. So what we're gonna talk about today is the Karonya, the Karonya virus, aka what's up, V? AKA the coronavirus, COVID-19, whatever you like to call it. But personally, I like to call it the Karonya. So the Karonya virus is out here just running rampant over everything, basically. Hold on, let me change that overlay real quick. Hold on. Hey, I'm a one-man show. Don't judge me. Okay, there you go, host. And hey, if you're feeling kind of froggy or you're feeling a little generous, go ahead and drop $1 in my Cash App, the real AT2. Go ahead and drop that dollar in there. I'm not asking for much, just $1. If I can get everybody to donate $1, I can get me a better camera and we're going to be set up. We're going to be straight and everything, But anyway, back to the Karonya. So the coronavirus is running rampant. Hold up. Before I even get started, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to my uncles. Also happy Father's Day to my dad, AT Senior, because I'm AT2, so he would be AT Senior. Whatever, forget it. Shit, I might be a dad and I don't even have kids with that lame ass dad joke I just gave y'all. Shit. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to the coronavirus. So since everything has opened back up, Oklahoma has already confirmed there was 10,000 cases, and that's where that Trump rally was, right? So here's my thing about the whole rally thing. 6 of the rally staffers actually got infected. They were shown positive. So whether they got infected there or they was already infected, either way, they bringing that shit there. And then they had everybody lined up outside getting tested before they went in, but yet they wanted you to sign a waiver and shit like that. So, I mean, shit. So you got to sign the waiver, say like, oh, if I get it here, then I can't sue. But at the same time, who gonna pay for your medical? How you gonna work that out? But hey, if y'all want to go to that rally, go right on ahead. So over the weekend, DL Hughley actually passed out. Or actually, I believe it was either Thursday or Friday. I'm sorry. We don't stick with facts here. We stick about roundabout. Not that I lie on my show, but sometimes the facts are a little off. So sometimes the facts are roundabout. Anyway, DL Hughley had passed out at a show that he was doing, his comedy show. Now, my thing about the comedy show is that I feel that right now at this time, no one should be doing like comedy shows or live performances unless they're outside in a open area where it's not so many people close together, because no telling if he brought that from LA or he got that somewhere in Nashville. He might have touched something, wiped his face, wiped his mouth. They still don't know too much about this whole disease. So it's like, you never really know where you're getting it from. And I just feel like, was his paychecks running dry? He needed help. He got the radio show and everything. Like stuff like that you can do from home. You don't have to do a live show. Look at me right now. I'm on the computer talking to y'all instead of like doing like this whole live, like a up close and personal show. I think until they find a cure or a vaccine for this shit, people should be more cautious about doing indoor things. I know the other day I had went to a restaurant, but it was only me and like another person in there. But I felt comfortable enough because I had my mask on until it was time to eat, and then kind of like looked at the utensils, made sure, you can tell when something's not right or something not clean all the way. One of the forks had like those in where I live in the valley, it's like hard water, so it got those water marks and stuff like that. So I was all like, I ain't gonna eat off of it. I don't know if it's the water marks or it had a little Karonya on it. I wasn't gonna take the chance. So, but bring me back to my point. Like, where is the cure? Where is the vaccine? Where is all this stuff at? It's like we stayed at home for the last 4 months so we can bend the curve. We need a vaccine. We need something to get rid of this shit. Shit, I want to go back to normal too. Shit. I want to, I want to be able to do everything I want to do, but shit, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah. Or they offered him a good amount of money. I wonder how much he made off of that show. Well, probably nothing, because if they were smart, they would refund. They would get their refund back. Okay, I agree with that, Kenny. I feel like it's safe to go out if you make it safe. So taking the necessary precautions like wearing masks, gloves, washing hands. Yes, I do believe that. And I want to backtrack a little bit, because I don't believe like you should stay at home forever and ever. But Juneteenth, let's talk about it. This Friday, Juneteenth. I thought it was amazing how many people rallied behind, making it a federal holiday or a government holiday. And I think that's awesome. But there was just too many people out there for me. I'm sorry. There was hella people out there. I felt like I could do my part in, rallying around, signing petitions. I felt like I could do my part from home, basically. Just like Saturday in Oakland, they had something going on around the lake. Way too many people. Way too many people. Nobody was social distancing. I seen somebody talking about in Tennessee, they had put together an event talking about they were social distancing, but I was all like, what do you mean y'all was social distancing? Y'all was close together like this. Everybody out there sucking and hugging and licking and all that shit, Shit, I wish I was sucking, hugging, and never. Wait, hold on. I don't wish I was sucking. Hold on. Scratch that. Scratch that. Gabrielle Union said that a lot of black celebrities are running out of checks. Yep, they're running out of checks. Oh, you know what? But I feel like Black China, to tell you the truth, I feel like Black China is all about the hustle. I feel like no matter what, she would have did fans only anyway. I don't think she has like all the. I don't want to say she don't got any morals or values or anything like that, but I mean, it's kind of like her niche, She got the big ass, the big ant booty, the big titties and stuff like that. I feel like it's in her realm. I don't feel like, and not saying like you can't, if you don't like what you have, you can't get an enhanced or anything like that. But she sells sex. You know what I mean? She's not selling, being a doctor or a lawyer. Like what she sells is her look and everything, and like her lifestyle. So I think it kind of goes hand in hand. But yeah, I definitely agree with that. I know in California, like the studios are going to be able to open up in a little bit, so actors can get back to working and stuff like that. Like a closed environment where the people, I think that's fine. But just like a random like event or like a fair or something like that, which I know that's been canceled. Yeah, I wouldn't be down for that. Where I'm from, things are open, but not all the way. Like the hospitals and nursing homes don't allow visitors. Oh, you still can't go see your loved ones, Kenny? Damn, I couldn't imagine. Rest in peace to my grandparents, but I couldn't imagine not being able to go see them and visit them. Like, I would hate that. Yeah, I'm not ready for the crowded spaces. What's up, Coco? We just talking about the Karonya virus, the Karonya. Personally, don't go out anyway. I don't like crowded areas, and I won't be going out in no crowds. Yeah, I mean, and I'm not, and like I said, I'm not saying like y'all can't go outside. I'm just saying you got to be cautious. I don't know about all that, um, being in like a large crowd and you got people all over you. One thing I'm happy about, because in California they regulated wearing masks. Now I'm fat, so I'll be out of breath and stuff trying to breathe through the mask and everything like that. But what I like about it is that those people I know that got that funky ass breath, I ain't got to smell their breath. I'm protected. Because we all know those people out there with that horrible stank ass breath that be all in your face, and they want to say all those H words like, hello, how you doing? Like, don't talk to me if your breath stank. So this keeps all that breath. This needs to be permanent, to tell you the truth. I know some of y'all don't like it, but it need to be permanent. I don't want to smell all y'all breath and shit like that. Damn it. Oh, yeah, the ant booty. Okay. Okay. In the UK, they have implemented two metric distance rule. Lining up outside the supermarket, only a certain amount. Oh, okay. They also have that here too. Some people follow it and some people don't. I noticed like if it's really busy, they'll follow it, because I've been to the stores where I go like straight in and it still doesn't and there's still like a lot of people in there, so it's all like, are they regulating it? Are they not? Thank you, Coco. I appreciate that, for always supporting and telling people to like and subscribe, because they should subscribe. Yeah, 2020 is canceled. Yeah, I already chucked up 2020. I mean, hopefully we got a strong December, because that happens to be my birthday. So during my birthday, if you want to drop something in the Cash App so I can get a better camera, go ahead and drop me $1. Okay, I think things are going to start to shut down again in the cases of COVID spike. Yes, let me read you guys off the numbers. Currently in the U.S., there has been 2.32 million people that have confirmed cases since all of this has gone down, and over 122,000 deaths since the coronavirus had happened. So I definitely see that happening. Oh, I need to change this to the bigger one, because the words are hella small. And believe it or not, even though I got glasses, I'm still blind as hell. I'm legally blind. Hold on, y'all. I'm just going to change this real quick so I can see the comments bigger. Okay. AT, do you believe that the coronavirus is man-made? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this shit. Yes, I do believe it was man-made. I believe that it was created in China. Okay, allegedly, YouTube gods out there, allegedly, everything that I am saying is alleged before y'all shut my shit down. But drop something in the Cash App before they shut it down. But anyway, I believe what happened was that China was mad over that whole trade deal with the US, right? And so they was creating some kind of chemical to kill all of us, because they was all like, fuck y'all, right? So what they ended up doing was making it, right? And so they got a whole bunch of snakes and bats. They mixed a whole bunch of shit together, right? Somebody leaked it out. They hit something. Remember the Powerpuff Girls when Professor X or no, Dr. X or whatever, what was the name? He accidentally hit the chemical and then it created the Powerpuff Girls. Well, instead of creating the Powerpuff Girls, it created Karonya virus. That's what it did. So, yeah. So I do believe that it was man-made, and that explains why we can't get rid of this, because it is man-made. Thank you for bringing that up. I appreciate that. There's new things coming out about the virus every day, and it's frustrating. Trump let it slip. There is an AIDS vaccine, so it makes me wonder about everything else. Yes, and well, shit. Let's talk about that. I believe there was an AIDS vaccine for the longest time. It's just that now it's coming to light. There's one out there, because I believe it's all about money. You want people to be sick, you want people to be sick, so then you make more money off of it. But I wouldn't give Trump all that credit for the vaccine necessarily because Dr. Sebi, is it Sebi or Sebi? Dr. Sebi, he passed away. He was in Honduras or Ecuador, one of those countries. But he was big on medicine. That's where Left Eye went. A whole lot of people went there for natural, like holistic medicine and stuff like that, which I haven't really got down to that. I don't know if I've ever like mixed berries and stuff. Okay, let me stop trying to be funny. I don't know about the whole holistic thing. I haven't studied it. It's not that I'm closed minded to it. I just haven't, checked into it yet. Oh, okay. I already read that comment. Yep. Resident Evil. Hey, Resident Evil realness, Coco. Didn't know I knew that one, huh? Yep. It's a business. Their job is to make you sick. Yep. Underground laboratory. I definitely think so. I definitely think it was that. So, do you guys think that with the Karonya virus that it's ever going away? Do you think like this is going to be the new way of life, or do you think like sooner or later they're going to have a vaccine and then they're going to charge us a whole bunch of money for the vaccine first, and then sooner or later we'll automatically quote unquote be cured? Do you feel like that's going to happen? Did you hear about the four nurses in Georgia who said that the hospitals or whoever is forging tests? Ooh, no, I didn't hear about that. No, Kenny, you got more information on that? Can you use your voice mic and come on the show? I didn't hear anything about that. I definitely I can believe it because we all know, and this is, and I don't like to do the conspiracy theory thing, but we all know that the hospitals make more money when they mark you with the coronavirus. And so when they mark you with that virus, they're able to get more money for you. Just like the deaths, even if you died from a car accident, they are able to make money. So they're still making money. Like, don't get me wrong. It's just sad that they're playing with our lives like that, you know? Yeah, I don't like it that they're playing with our lives, but yeah, for checking in today. I know today's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Hopefully you guys got to spend time with your dad. I didn't, but I text him. He's okay. I'm gonna see him in a week. Well, I don't want to tell y'all where I'm going because shit, with everything going on, I don't know if I want to go anymore. I don't know. Okay, so I do have a confession. So not last week, but the week before, I did go to the casino when it first opened up in California. Now with the casino, it wasn't that many people, and they have like one slot machine, and then like the next three or five will be blocked off, so you are spaced out a little bit, you know. And anybody that coughed, you know, I kind of looked at them. I had my mask on. You know, shout out to Future. Mask off, fucking mask on. I had my mask on. I felt good, you know. Um, and I was trying to win some money too, so I was okay. But if I was to go on a weekend, I don't think I would feel comfortable, you know, at the casino like that. So okay, Corona will not go for a very long time. They may be second and third waves. Germany ended lockdown, and it has been reported that, yeah, I know. I know here in America, Trump said he's not going to shut it down again. But I mean, shit, you're gonna have to. Trump is playing with black. Ooh, yep. Because the people who are most affected by it are black people, Latinos, and then whites, then Asians are affected by it in America. And Faye, do you guys know your statistics out there? Is it mostly black people in where in London that are affected by the coronavirus? coronavirus. Do you know the numbers by statistic numbers? Because I know, it's high out there too. Oh, we got a guest on the line. Hold up. Kenni, thank you for joining the show.
Hey. Wait, is my microphone working?
You
I
all
don't
right?
know.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can hear
okay.
you.
So yeah, those nurses, I seen it on Instagram, so I don't know too much about it because I didn't follow up on it. But Hollywood Unlocked, I think, posted about it. It was like four nurses in Georgia. They're like wrote like some letter or whatever saying that the hospital or who I don't know who the fuck is making them forge tests, making them say they're positive and stuff like that. And then I was reading the comments, and some dude who's in the comments was like, "Well, damn, I can't even remember. Fuck, shit." But you get the gist. They're like forging COVID tests.
Yeah.
But I guess that's how they
I
make
can't
more
believe.
money or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Like, I believe it, but I mean, shit, is this going to be a way of life where they, keep on forging tests? I mean, because I don't know if you even want to get personal like that, but we've known people affected by it, so we do know that it's real. But
Right.
like, how it's hard to say, like, because we know there's bullshit out there, and we know that it's all about making money, but then at the same time, we know that it's real because I know people who've known people that
Mm-hmm.
actually passed away, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've had it, and the
That's
first
what I
time
don't
I
like.
caught it.
I don't like that.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. Well,
That was my pen, I dropped it.
the first time I caught it, I mean, I had symptoms, but they weren't as bad as someone who would, end up in the hospital. And as you know, I was in the hospital just not too long ago, and they said I had it, but I didn't have any like symptoms or anything. So my thing is, I was just like, well, then how'd I get it? Because I don't go anywhere. And I mean, my boyfriend, he works in the nursing home, but they get tested every week now, and he's negative for it. So my thing is, it's like, okay, well, did it ever go away from the first time? Mind you, this is like back in like March I caught it. So it's like, how?
Right. My thing is like, is it like the cold? Because the cold is a virus that we can't get rid of, and like a cold, it stays with us forever, and we just happen to get it again whenever we get germs or whatever. So, is it like that, or do they even know? You know what I mean?
Uh, I can only speak off from what I had experienced. Like I had a stuffed nose. Uh, I had like a not like a cough, but like how when you cough to clear your throat, that kind of thing. I had
Mm-hmm.
that, and like my back was hurting, like my eyes was hurting, just stuff like that, and then like my stomach would hurt, but
Mm-hmm.
nothing too serious where I need to be in the hospital.
Okay, so you were in pain, but it wasn't like excruciating pain.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, my internet. Was it the first time or the second time where you had the stomach pain?
uh, this time around, they said I had it, and my stomach is hurting, but I don't think it's from the virus. I think it's from something else. The first time, no, not really. Nothing too crazy. Just like back pain and like my throat was hurting. It was just terrible.
Oh man. Damn, I hate that.
Same.
So it's kind of like it's like a normal sickness. It wasn't like you didn't have like the shortness of breath.
Mm-mm. No.
No. Okay.
No.
Faye says the main reason is that Black people in the UK and London are more likely to work in jobs that the coronavirus. Yes.
Yep.
Here in America, also housing. If they have a lot of people in one home, there that also makes them acceptable too. So yeah, it seemed like universally it's the same statistic everywhere. Thank you for looking that up, Faye. I do appreciate that. Hospital train drivers, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Listen.
you actually worked in the nursing home too, right, Kenny?
Yes, a shitty one. I worked in a shitty ass nursing home. Never again. Like they didn't.
I didn't expect that answer, but thank
Well,
you.
it
All
is
right.
shitty. Like they knew they had cases of the virus, but they didn't say anything. I found out off of a news report or whatever because someone on Facebook that had worked at the job too said, "Hey, the job made Channel 8 news. Oh, what do you know? Hamilton Arms has 3 cases of coronavirus." And I'm like, "Well, what the fuck? They didn't think to tell anybody." I swear.
Right.
And then they try to get me to
That's my thing.
stay.
So uh-huh.
Oh, well, they try to get me to stay with more money. I'm just like, it's not worth it. I'm sorry. It's not.
No, your health isn't worth it at all.
Mm.
And then on top of that, did they take any like safety measures? Like were they cleaning or anything like that? Or it was basically they were sweeping it under the rug?
I know since I worked in the kitchen, we had to sanitize and clean everything, but they tried to reduce people from going up on the floor. So dietary never went upstairs. And they were like, okay, well, since dietary is not going upstairs like that, and you guys are just pushing stuff off the elevators, just wear a mask and some gloves and you'll be good. I'm just like, what? No.
Mm. Wow, that's crazy. And then because I want to go back to DL Hughley because what he said was that he didn't have any of the symptoms. He was asymptomatic, but he happened to be dehydrated and then he passed out or whatever. Have you ever felt like kind of like lightheaded or to the point where you were going to pass out or anything like that?
I felt nauseous, but never to the point where I felt like I was going to be, lightheaded or pass out.
Okay. It's funny because the other day I had a friend tell me they're all like, "Oh, well, I just want to kind of get it, so then I'll be fine because once I get it, then I'll be asymptomatic the rest of the time." And I was kind of like, I don't know if that's like a fact. I don't know if that's factual. Like the second time you get it, you're asymptomatic. I think like you still can have. There's different variations. There are different strands of it.
Yes, yeah. Um, I don't know, because I've been seeing things like certain blood types uh don't get
Mm.
it as bad as others.
Yeah, I heard
I
that
don't know.
O doesn't get it that bad. That rare one, O.
Yeah. O type doesn't get it. It's like 1 out of, I can't remember the number, but it's rare that an O type person would get it. Whereas someone who's like all the other crazy letters, they would get it easy.
Mm. And you know what? I feel like even with the whole O situation, like the people who have the type O blood, I feel that there's so much more that they don't know about this, and
Hmm.
literally they just throw something out there and it changes like all the time. And even though it's been around for 4 months, it's still always constantly changing. Like coming out with articles to dispute wearing the mask, and then there's articles to dispute that not wearing the mask, and you really just don't know. Like honestly, to tell you the truth, the only advice that AT2 could give is just take care of yourself and make sure that you're trying to stay as healthy as possible.
Period. I
Yeah.
agree.
Oh, and question, do you feel better? Because I don't want to leave the people hopeless. Do you feel better now, or are you still kind of going through the process?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just gotta work on myself, stay healthy, stuff like that.
Yeah. And I'm definitely here for moral support. You can reach out to me even if I do decide to eat McDonald's or something like that. I'm still here. I'm still here for moral support. But yeah,
Oh
I
my
I think it's
goodness.
important that even though I'm telling people like be cautious, be careful, I'm not against the protesting. I'm not against the protesters at all because I don't want people to think like, oh, well, you disagree with the protests. No, I'm not saying that because there's never a wrong time to protest racism. There's never a wrong time for that. I'm completely 100% for it. I was even thinking about getting on the front lines and even doing it, but I just thought, the time that I was going to go, I had second guessed it, just because, well, no, I didn't second guess it. I ended up sleeping. I overslept and didn't make it. That's why I didn't end up going. But even then, I was like, maybe it was for the best because in my county, the numbers are spiking too,
There's protests.
Yeah, so
I would have went, but I'm too like OCD now that I don't want to go anywhere.
Yeah, because you're worried. You're like, what the hell? I don't want to touch this, or I don't want somebody to come near me. Like,
Right.
man, I think I will participate in one. I just have to find one where it's maybe like a smaller demonstration, and then who's actually running it. And I think, and that's my advice for anybody. Make sure you look up who's actually in charge of it. Don't go like, hey, we're gonna look up random text messages or something like that, or somebody sends you something, because that could be a setup. Hopefully it's not, but especially with these black men that have been, and even a black woman, they said she was from South Africa and America. She was found hung too, and I don't. Those aren't just random. I feel like those are act of hate crime somewhere.
I agree.
Yeah, that's just too random. And I definitely want to send my thoughts and prayers to the families as well, for those people that have lost their loved ones. Sending positive vibes over to DL Hughley, even though he should have stayed his ass home because he already rich. Oh, Faces and Trina said she wanted the streets to be clean. She didn't want anyone protesting her radio show. Oh, yep, she did say that. Oh yeah. Kaya went in. I think if she didn't say like, you animals and stuff like that, I think it would have been fine. I think because here's the thing with everybody who talks about like the protests and everything like that, they always stick to the rioting and looting to almost make it seem like, okay, since you guys were rioting and looting, even though it's not the people in the neighborhoods, it's the people from the suburbs coming into the hoods and doing the shit. We've seen video evidence. I think that people stay focused on the rioting and looting. So then it's all like, okay, well, we don't have to solve anything. We don't have to do nothing because you guys are rioting and looting and acting like animals instead of staying on the issue. Police brutality. Even when people try to talk about George Floyd having like a past and he was a criminal and all this stuff, no, fuck you, because at that time that man did not deserve to die. And then plus, the issue with that is that George Floyd served his time for whatever he did. Those cops that are getting away with killing these black men and women are not being incriminated, or even shit, they're getting paid vacation, basically. So those are two separate things. Keep your eyes.
Did you see the one who was out buying Oreos?
What'd you say, Kenny?
I said, well, did you see the one cop that just got released? He was out buying Oreos and milk. That's a mess.
It was on the Shade Room. I seen that.
Remorseful.
He just out shopping. I'm like, you ain't got nobody shopping for you, or Amazon, or like any online. It's crazy. Next caller. That was hella funny. Next caller. Okay, T.I. believes Wakanda is true. Shekinah from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta didn't want anyone looting Gucci. Right, and Gucci is racist too, but she was tripping about Gucci. First of all, she's one Love and Hip Hop check away from not being able to even afford Gucci, but that's a different topic for a different show.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny. Okay, that was it. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Was there anything you would like to add, Kenny?
No, just stay safe, y'all. It's crazy out here.
Yes, stay safe, y'all. Stay blessed. Stay hydrated out there. If you are protesting, make sure you drink a lot of water, Pedialyte, Gatorade, Powerade, all that good stuff. Make sure also just be aware of your surroundings. Like I said before, check who is running the protests or events, and then that way, you'll be a little bit more safe, be a little bit more aware of what's going on. Don't get set up in any kind of situations. Like just be safe out there, and don't be alone either. If you can help it, if you're out there protesting, don't be alone.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny, do you want to give the people your information where they can find you at?
Okay. I'm on Instagram at underscore Kenni underscore.
How many underscores?
It's 3 underscores and then my name and then another underscore.
And you know, I'm AT2, so y'all already know who I am. What'd you say?
I was like, I'm on Twitter too as well, so follow me there if you know you into that.
It's funny. I'm actually AT2 under everything except Twitter. Twitter is the real AT2, just like my Cash App that you can donate to. Oh, they said thank you, Kenny.
Welcome.
Okay, there we go. I can hear you. All right, y'all, deuces. But before we go, I'm about to play my outro. Thank you, Kenny, for joining the show.
No problems.
Where's my outro at? Okay, there we go. I found it. All right, deuces, y'all.